Once upon a time, there was a little baby boy born named Jay Johnson. Your typical little boy who enjoyed playing, sports, and even dreamt about being Superman. That little boy became BillZBondZ.
And I want to get right into it. Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show.
Thank you,
Uh,
man. I appreciate the opportunity.
that's awesome. Now, where do you start from? Where were you born?
Okay, I was born in Fairfax, Virginia, but my family didn't live there very long. We ended up moving to, I think, Tennessee, and then to Pennsylvania, where my grandmother lived. Um, that was where I did most of the starting of the hip hop stuff.
Wow. So that's where it began. Now, was the family really into the music thing? Was this something that you always wanted to do?
Um, Basically, how the whole thing got started was I don't even really know. I was playing with Fruity Loops like 4, like the demo version, but I don't know how I even got to be playing with that program. Anyway, um I was trying to make beats. I was like okay at it, I guess. But my homies at the high school that I was going to, they got into this little rap beef with this dude on campus. And then I heard the lyrics and I was like, I can write better than this right now, like right now. And then I wrote some lines and then I ended up spitting them live to this guy and then had all there's this other school that was visiting our school at the time and there's a big old crowd around us. And he rapped his lyrics and they were like, eh. And every other line, they were going crazy when I was rapping. That was the first time I ever rapped anything. That was my first verse ever.
Wow. And it was an epic moment.
Yes, it was a defining moment. From that point, it was just like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to the right sources. I'm going to take criticism correctly, and I'm just going to level up.
You were a member of two groups. Let's talk about that. How did that happen?
Okay, so when I first got to Montana, where I'm living now, I've been up here since 2015. We ended up leaving Colorado, me and my mom, and my dad eventually came up there too, because I was like heavy into like meth and using drugs. 8 years sober now, but that was because we cut off all ties. Like I wasn't in the same places. I wasn't around the same people because in my mind, like with my experience, you don't necessarily need like meetings or anything to get past a really big addiction. You just need to rewire your brain. You got to think, you got to look inside and see why you were using in the first place and then just move to healthier places. And that's where I'm at right now.
Wow.
But anyway,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. But basically, when I moved up here, I started working at this Home Depot, the Home Depot I'm working at now. I sell windows and doors there. Um, the guy who got me back into hip hop, his name is Brooks. I hadn't rapped in like maybe, I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 years. I mean, like it had been a minute. And he heard some of my old stuff and he was like, "Why aren't you doing this anymore?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't have a good answer for that." So I recorded a song, Get Back. It was like the first song I've recorded in a long time. And then I met this guy named Ray at the store. He raps, his rap name is Captain Caveman. And we've got this sort of double dragon group going. I know that was a long answer to your question,
Hey,
but
I'm loving it. I'm
that's how
loving
we
it.
got it.
So you got Double Dragon going on and Soul Cisco?
Soul in the Cisco. Okay,
Soul and the
so
Cisco.
Soul in the Cisco. I do music with this girl that I've known, I don't know, probably like 10, 15 years. She sings and she raps, and she's soul of that. And then I picked the Cisco name because I'm like a huge Star Trek nerd, like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And the only black male captain there was Benjamin Sisko, and he was sort of like a huge character. He won a war. He was a religious icon, and it's just a couple of different things that I just like. You know what? Let me just be the captain real quick. So that's what that group is, and I would say that BillZBondZ is my most marketable side. Like I crank out hits with that. Soul in the Cisco. The Cisco is more of a I don't really care what the hip hop game wants. I'm gonna make what I make what I want to make.
Right.
versus catering to audiences, because I've got an audience building with BillZBondZ and they expect a certain artist, and I'm always going to bring that artist, but I'm not only going to do that.
We're creators. Let's be creative. Why not be artistic? We
Yes,
don't
sir.
have to be in a box.
No.
I love that. So do you think that as you're creating and you're being sober at the same time, your life is reshaping, it's taking new form? Is it giving you these creative juices now to say, okay, I'm ready to do this album. I'm ready to do this BillZBondZ album.
BillZBondZ, man. That just it played into my hands, dude. I'm a huge Superman fan. I found out
Love
there's a
that
black
name.
Superman on Earth too. I was like, that's me. But basically, I would say I've been in the studio every other week for 2 years now, since I met this guy named Micah Sanchez. His major artist name is Prince Lockett, and he does a whole lot of my beats. He does all my recording and all of my sound editing, all of it. And I would say that getting a couple of good nods from big heads in the industry, a couple of them, that gives me fuel, because I don't take criticism from people who aren't let me see what the word I'm thinking of, credible in their sources. Like, say, if it's just somebody down the street who says they don't like BillZBondZ music, I don't care. Not really. If it's somebody who's like won a Grammy and they're like, Jay, you need to tighten this up, then maybe I'll listen to that.
Right.
Maybe I'll like take that. Maybe I'll like implement that in my strategy. But yeah, when I get that positive reinforcement from people who know what they're talking about, it gives me this drive. And that drive, ever since I came back from the rock bottom of drugs and all that, my confidence, my drive is unbeatable. And I think that's why I can write whenever I want, whatever I want, about whatever I want, in a tight way. It's like I never put a pen to pad or my finger to phone and don't have anything.
Wow.
I don't have writer's block. I don't know what it is, really.
You're addicted to the music. You're addicted to create. And it's intense. I'm seeing it in your eyes. I'm seeing it. It's jumping out of the screen, man. You want to go in the booth right now and lay something down.
I'm going to the booth today. I'm going to record 3 songs and get a couple of ones edited at 7 p.m. tonight.
Wow. That's incredible. Champagne showers. That's the forecaster's reading. Is champagne showers? Tell me about that dual. Now, this is a dual album with Slykat. So how did that come about?
Okay, so I can't cover all of who Prince Lockett is, like his resume. I can't, because I don't know it all. But what I do know is that he produces for people who are signed. He produces for me. He produces for just about everybody who does music in town. They go through him, and he's selective on not who he does songs with, but who he does entire projects with. And then he brought the project up, and I was like, yes, in a second, like, because when he makes beats, it's different. Because you heard the songs I sent you with To the Moon. It's just so atypical for what hip hop is.
It really is.
And when I jump on it, it reminds you of what old hip hop is.
Like confidence is all I got, and I'm the only one in the area packing any hype. Not stopping to recognize and rappers hear my flow and be thinking that I'm a god, but I'm not. But don't think that'll lessen the blows. BillZBondZ and the Prince guarantee to explode. She get low and pick it up slow. I call her Million. Thought that Bills can't spit, bet you feeling silly, huh? We fly high up when you to the sky, never gonna stop the rise up. I'm talking up over the moon. I got the kind of magic that be infected in the room. We fly high up, way into the sky, never gonna stop the rise up. I'm talking up over the moon. I got the kind of magic that be infected in the room. I'm gunning for the top of this rap. I'm talking wrapping my fingers round the throat of that. Smack out the park like Bryce beat. Philly mob till the day they ice me. Allen Iverson with the cross. Cause lost dog, ain't nobody told you you gotta with the bar. Cause that carry a cost you won't be willing to pay. While the bonds got a market for everything that he say. The time has come for me to shine. I got the ball in my hands, not looking to drop a dime. Driving straight for the bucket, my bring it up to the rim. I cock it back and flush it. Miami Bronze style.
That's what I am talking about. When worlds collide, these things happen.
You're clever.
How about when worlds collide?
Okay, so there's this guy named Cruiser Irameshi. He's a producer.
You're very
He has-
inspired by him, right?
What'd you say?
You are very inspired by this guy.
Yes, I am, for a lot of different reasons. Because, okay, so the craziest thing about Prince Lockett is that he's like 24 years old and he's done all this stuff. And with Cruiser, he's around the same age, and he has like a crazy playlist reach on TikTok. Like, people use his synthwave songs for all kinds of stuff, and that's just music. He's just creating music. There's no like words on it, no nothing. And people like big time influencers are using this stuff. And basically, we were talking about this song "Eye of the Dragon" that we ended up doing together, and that one went over 100,000 streams pretty quick.
I'm immortal, my mark cannot be erased. And Cruiser making Tahiti be the magical place. Ain't none of y'all laying it down like me. Got the blood of Leonidas, the soul of a king. I'm major with the league that I'm in, and y'all ain't stopping or blocking bonds, not at all. Constructing an empire, no stopping our bonds. Fire, electricity bars, young crosswire. Hey, shouty, let's ride. Grooving down the block, y'all know that I'm the type to get them off hot. So pick it up and drop it low. Make them say, whoa, them G League ain't with a pro. Hey, shouty, let's ride. Grooving down the block, y'all know that I'm the type to get them off hot. So pick it up and drop it low. Make them say, whoa, them G League ain't with a pro. Take a second to rock with the bells. I'm the type who is known to inject rhythm with skill until the wheels falling off of the ride, no doubt. And I get them ladies in the mood. They rocking it side to side. Stop the capping in the lies, acting like I ain't a beast. What I got on my resume, y'all can't accomplish the least of the feats that I've displayed in the past. Concerning the future, BillZBondZ up to the task of getting all over.
Because sometimes when worlds collide, it doesn't turn out well at all.
Right.
And this seems like it actually was in favor of you really not only reaching, I think, artistically another level, right? But also I can just see the happiness and the joy, the passion that you have. And that's so contagious. Now, what are you going to do with packaging this, marketing this from a business aspect? 5 years down the line, what is your vision? Do you want to sign to a label? Do you want to be independent? Tell me about that.
I see, the reason why I don't have like an immediate answer for this question is because I'm not sure. Every time that I put goals forth, like hit 1 million streams or do this or perform here, perform there, like I've had bigger opportunities come to me than I thought would. So it's hard to like plan out what I want to do next. But what I really want is basically making enough money performing, making enough money off of features, what have you, to equal out or be bigger than my work paycheck.
Growing up comes with its share of challenges. Losing pets is one of them. Here's BillZBondZ with beloved family pet Clay. His high school prom, graduation day with mom and dad, BillZBondZ also had only one sibling, his sister Tia, who he's been close to all of his life.
The reason why I'm succeeding now is because I don't play bad energy. You give me energy that's even slightly off, I'm not going to investigate that. You're gone. That's it. Like, I don't got time for it.
Right, right.
And these people are like that too. And me and him are thinking of starting not necessarily a record label, but he's going to be my manager, and he raps too. So we're going to just be two rappers trying to make it out there. I don't necessarily want to be signed, but if it comes down to that, then I will. But I want to stay independent as long as I can.
You know what I love about what you said is that you are protecting your inner peace, and you're not compromising any integrity or your peace that you have created inside. And you say, you know what? I don't care what the big names is, all the stuff that you want to tell me. If that environment, if that spirit, if that realm is not right with me, then I don't want to have any part of it. And
That's
that is,
exactly it.
wow, that's beautiful.
Exactly.
And you know what? There's a lot of artists that are going to be watching this. And I'm glad that you made that statement, because I think it's important for artists to know that you don't have to compromise your integrity or change your character just to get in the door. Find something that's organic and that feels good for you. As far as your fan base, how does it feel to see your fan base growing? Them getting behind everything that you do. Is that just such a joy?
It's unbelievable every day, because right now my accomplishments list is bigger than I could have ever hoped for at the beginning of when I started rapping. Like, if we would have gone to 17-year-old Jay, like, bro, you're gonna do this, this, and that, I would have been like, yeah, yeah, no. So, well, getting to the level that I'm at now, it's just every day is further than I thought it would be. Every day is bigger. Every comment, like, I got a couple comments on a recent ad video. They said, "Bro, on that Pac flow, Tupac, like
Whoa.
Tupac."
What?
I'll show you that. I'll show you a picture of that. There's three independent people who, I mean, I'm advertising this in front of a whole bunch of people who don't know me, correct? Yes. So they heard it and thought Tupac.
Wow.
Ah,
That's something right there, man. Now, if I want to support and follow this journey, this wonderful journey that you're on, how do I do that? How do the people that are watching this follow you?
I say the easiest way to do that. I have a link tree. It is the normal link tree address, which is link with the TR and then .ee and then slash BillZBondZ, which is BillZBondZ. And search BillZBondZ on anything, you'll find me.
Yeah, I love that name. What made you come up with this name?
Um, so when I first started hip hop, I had a different motivation than the motivation I have now. The motivation then was I was hearing a whole lot of snap your fingers type rap,
Right.
and I wasn't exactly impressed. So I had the rap name Leonidas because I pictured myself as someone who takes care in their rhymes, and a lot of people don't. And people who don't would be Persia or whatever. But I had the Leonidas name, and people could not pronounce it, man. Like, they would say stuff like Leon Daz, like Leo Daz, and I'm just like, bro, that's not how to. You know what? Let me give you something easier. And then BillZBondZ is stuck, and now I am BillZBondZ. Like I can't imagine changing my rap name now.
I'm telling you, man, I love it. BillZBondZ it is, guys. And we gotta bring you out to Vegas, man. It's time for you to do something.
I am Cruiser Irameshi. He's around that area. So I'm open to this. I'm open to it.
All right, you heard it. Ladies and gentlemen, BillZBondZ is in the building. It's an absolute pleasure, my brother. And you
Pleasure,
continue
man.
doing your thing, man. I'm very proud of you, my brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you.
Kryptonian plans, Val's hot up on the mic. You can call me Black Superman. I am what you that feared for fucking years. Heavyweight with the rep, and will never disappear. You're a Missy on the track, make it a walk in the park. Showing these that they with an alien shark. It's getting dark for you and brighter for B. I double LZ, you coming up short if you standing next to me. And you know I'm hella fly. I don't need a ride. Style on a million, doper than you realize. Take a look in my eyes, I ain't never gonna stop. No matter where the hands are pointing on the clock. And you know I'm hella fly. I don't need a ride. Style on a million, doper than you realize. Take a look in my eyes, I ain't never gonna stop. No matter where the hands are pointing on the clock. Illy bonds connect with a beat and make it obvious and playing y'all under my feet. Thinking that they packing what it takes to knock me down, and all they end up is the race. These frontin' like they great, like they got it for real. Always throwing broke, but they think that they stopping the bills. While I boast a kind of skill that I drop jaws. And Illy bonds knowing self, I am not lost.
We can learn a lot from the squirrel, but do you know where all your nuts are? You need a plan and a right-hand man. Learn how you can achieve fire, gain financial independence, and retire early. Call Lucas Thomas, your right-hand man in financial planning today at 602-885-1148 or visit rhmreal.com. Unleash your inner shine by choosing Brimstone Jewelry with gifts for women and for men. Come and experience the Brimstone difference. You can visit us online at brimstone-jewelry.com. If you're planning a wedding, book a bridal party and choose from our wide variety of the finest costume jewelry. You are not alone. There is hope, and there is help for everyone. Join the many others who have found the path to healing. Echoes in Healing is an organization that aims to create a safe space for healing, growth, and empowerment. Scan the QR code and begin your healing journey today.
Deidre James is a dynamic and multifaceted professional who seamlessly integrates her passion for entrepreneurship, acting, modeling, and producing. With a keen eye for innovation and creativity, Deidre has made a notable impact across various industries. Triple D Entertainment and Productions is a leading force in the entertainment industry. Their expertise in film, television, digital media, and live events ensure a diverse range of high-quality entertainment experiences.
In zero gravity, I've been doing my own thing. Yeah.
starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay. The city shines like Liberace's mansion. And you know Elvis had the whole city dancing. Showgirl silhouette steady prancing. Shout out to June, just the Copa Girls anthem. Legal gambling, yeah, that would tempt me. It's Sin City, holy water couldn't cleanse me. And Wayne Newton had the crowd in a frenzy. Live at the Stardust, the seats never empty. Now if you having a good time in Las Vegas, at the count of 3,